Okay, so this is gonna be my video on week 8. Week 8 is Suli 3, so obviously it goes Suli 2 and Suli 3 are back to back. Um, I yeah, so that does seem correct. I'm just trying to think. So when it comes to Suli 3, same thing as Suli 2 really, which I was not expecting. I was expecting Suli 3 to be much more difficult than it was. It was basically just the exact same thing Suli 2 was, but there's obstacles now. For instance, like you might have to get a dummy that was on a stretcher up a cliff, which might help people to know. Sometimes when it came to navigation, people got confused on where they were supposed to go, and they would see an obstacle and they would think, oh, well, my land nav must be messed up because I shouldn't be going that way because there's something in the way. When in all reality, you have to go over it. So don't forget that. Something, for instance, that happened to one of my friends was they had to do like an ammo resupply, and it took them to a rope bridge. And obviously we were carrying ammo cans, and it took us to this rope bridge, which is right by the combat course. And so he thought that he messed up, and he had to go down the road instead of across the bridge, and ended up, I'm pretty sure, failing that Suli because of it. Obviously, he's still made it, so thank God. But just remember that. Also, don't panic. They'll do more random things, such as like, oh, you guys got shot, you have a casualty. Just make sure you have written in plans in your skeleton for what you're going to do in case of like an IED or indirect fire. Make sure you have that in there. You have that danger plan, or whatever you may have in coordinating instructions. Make sure you have some idea of how to react, because it may seem like, oh, that's not going to happen to me. And I mean, to me, I didn't luckily have anything like that happen, but I still prepared for it, because if it did and you didn't have a plan, you were going to get a lot taken off for it. So just make sure you do that, and stay calm. That would be like my advice for it mainly. And yeah, that was definitely kind of what I learned, especially just be confident. In Suli 2, I wasn't maybe as confident as I was in Suli 3, and I think that helped my grade a lot. But yeah, as far as that goes, it was all pretty useful.